So yeah, I want to. Does anybody want a quick recap what happened last time?
Sure.
We fought bandits. You guys got your asses kicked. Katie and I
you
were
were
fine.
you were there too.
Yeah, but I wasn't. Yeah, but I was.
You were there too, and yet we got our asses kicked.
Yep, that's for smart.
Okay.
It's nice to know that you would have looted our bodies.
So
Well,
the
I
notes
think
that
I want to honor your memory by carrying your shit.
So the notes that I have are, it looks like I just stopped like pretty soon into it, which, I feel a little guilt after maybe, but we are formerly of a group of people called Tom's Mercenaries. We were in service to Lord Martinet, but Lord Martinet, for some reason, decided to besmirch our good name, and thusly our small mercenary band was completely scattered to the four winds. And the four of us? There's four of us, right?
Four of us.
Yep.
Five of us with Errol.
Little Sebastian.
Little Sebastian.
Well, so 6. Okay, so the 6 of us have come to this small town, which this is where my notes end.
Pale Bank.
Pale Bank Village.
What was it again?
Pale Bank.
Pale Bank Village.
So we got to Pale Bank Village, and come to find out that there was someone that died by turning into an ice statue. It's very sad. Turns out that this man was an adventurer that had recently gone to a particular location whose name I'm losing right now.
The island of Iselcross.
The island of Iselcross. Brought some stuff back, and we are thinking that might have been the cause of the weird sickness that he encountered or fell
His
to.
name was Ergon Wendt, I believe.
Thank you. Yeah.
And
so
we were hired by this Eldonthur, is that his name?
Yeah, Elro, I can't remember his last name off the top of my head, but that's close.
So, yeah, and then we went to the hut of a female elf whose name's I can't remember.
Dwarf.
Excuse me?
Dwarf.
Sorry.
Named. Let me scroll through and find it here.
Tolgi. There it is.
Tolgi, that's right.
Yep, I do have it written there. And she was also exhibiting early signs of some kind of strange freezing sickness.
Mm-hmm.
And D, I believe, is to the conclusion that actually it was D and Scratches basically came to the conclusion that a dagger that she had in her possession that she stole from Ergon Wendt's cabin was probably cursed. And then we found out that she, I think, actually looted several items from there and split them with her sister.
Correct.
And her sister was currently hanging out in some place called Croaker Cave.
Yes.
And so we decided to go there. We went to Ergon's cabin. And we searched around there. We didn't find much. And there was a elf guard outside who pointed us in the direction of Elk's Curiosities shop.
Yes, you went to Pelk's because you did find a receipt among...
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was there was a dagger, a scroll case. I can't remember what else there was. There were several items. I think there were 5 in total, including that Tolgi had. And so we went to check out the curiosity shop, and there were some bandits in there.
And there's bears.
And I kicked the door in, and we took them on, and they kicked our asses. It did not go in our favor. And then
well, how many of you guys died?
None.
How many of them died?
A couple.
Three.
Yeah, I mean,
I think 3 or 4.
Smashing success. It was a smashing success. I think 20 of them died easily. I killed them all with D roll 20, which did a horrible thing to a bandit.
It was awesome.
It
I
was pretty
slit one of
awesome.
them's throats.
Oh yeah, and yeah, that was tasteful too. So, and yes, he still escaped, or did he? I can't remember.
Oh,
He
he's
did.
probably bled out by now.
So, and then someone managed to follow them. Was it Barnaby? Had a crow,
Errol.
Oh, that's
you know
right.
now.
and we were able to determine that the surviving bandits were heading rapidly west, also in the direction of this Croaker Cave. And then we decided that we would probably pursue them, but we were real beat up, and so we needed to rest up before we continued. And I think that's as far as we got.
yes. The only thing that I would point out is Barnaby. Remember, you identified the dagger.
Yes, it's actually
+1 dagger.
Yeah.
That's all.
Is
Yeah, it's not hers.
exciting for level 1.
Oh, I'm the one who has the dagger, though.
Yes,
Yes.
you have it. But Barnaby identified it.
Oh, so it's not a cursed dagger +7.
Based off of the investigation that into the dagger, I was not able to determine that it was cursed.
It still does the +7 stuff, Jenny, but our assumption
not a curse.
that it was
So I can
nasty.
say ornate dagger.
Or just
Yes.
+1 dagger, yeah.
Okay.
You can call it Fred if you want to.
And you can call me Al.
You can call me
Okay.
Fuck Chevy Chase. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I want to take it back to y'all are standing around in Pelk's Curiosity Shop with a couple of bodies laying around you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Great.
and you did find, remember Pelk? You found Pelk, and Pelk is also frozen at this point.
Yes.
I would like to look through the store and see if I can find anything of note
Okay, we did that last time.
in the
but
store
I
itself.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
let's
I
loot
can't
the
remember.
bodies.
You did that
Let's loot
last
the
time.
bodies. Did we loot the bodies?
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
that's where we got
Yeah,
the
we
dagger.
Oh, that's no
We
fun.
got some gold off, didn't we? Or silver, I think we got off. Silver.
You got a very little bit of silver.
So we're standing around the shop. What are we doing?
I feel like we had the sense that we were kind of done with Pelk's Curiosity Shop. Was there?
Well, sure. Okay, I guess if I'm
The
gonna
reason you
look by the
wanted to-
nose here, guys,
Yeah.
are you just gonna leave a pile of bodies lying around, or are you gonna tell somebody before you go to sleep?
Oh fuck yeah. That's an excellent.
You are in the middle of town still.
That's yeah. It's that kind of stuff is hard to remember sometimes because
I'm not looking at a dead body.
yeah. Yeah. Well, what's the What was it? It's not the. What's the name of the local constabulary again? It's like
The glass blades.
Yeah.
glass blades.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I was gonna say okay. So
Was
should we
there-
go back to the to that glass blade guard at the cabin?
That's kind of on the exact kitty quarter end of town. You can certainly probably find a glass blade or find Errol at the town hall.
I say we find Errol just to make sure that I don't want to. Let's find Errol.
Yeah. Okay.
And if we run
Yeah, I
into the
think we
glass
should
plate on the way,
notify the relevant authorities.
Okay. We can fast play that. I just wanted to see how that was going to go if you guys were going to decide to just walk away from some bodies. So yeah, you find Errol, and he tells you guys that you look like you're beat to shit, and he'll go check it out. At this point, he's taking you at your word as to what happened. He's going to go check out Peltz, but you guys are free to go get a good night's sleep.
Oh, it might be worth it to ask Errol if once he's done with his investigation, if he recognizes them, because we have an assumption that they might be connected to some of the goings on in reference to the sickness.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Errol says I will meet you guys at the inn for breakfast tomorrow and follow up with you on my investigation here. But you guys really look like you could use some rest.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you guys return to where you are staying, which is the only game in town, which is called...
Man, can it be called the only game in town? That is a great name for an inn in a small ass town.
I like it.
Why not? We'll change that.
Yeah.
It's actually called The Jolly Dwarf, the only game in town.
And it's run by a really hot dwarf lady.
Nice.
The downstairs of this inn features a large tap room. A gray-haired dwarf behind the bar greets you cheerfully as you enter.
A hot gray-haired dwarf.
Yeah, because they've got the only game in town.
That's Arl. You know him. Yeah, you guys are welcome to just go straight to get dinner and go straight to your rooms if you want.
Very well. Yeah, I think that Barnaby is more beat up than he's probably ever been in his entire life. He's dealing with it with a certain amount of stoicism, but he is also not very interested in socializing for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, Colomon's also really beat up and embarrassed, so he just wants to.
We're going to assume that your rooms were, since this is the same day that we started on, you guys had already booked rooms for the night. They're already paid for. That's not going to come out of any funds. We're not going to worry about that right now.
Cool.
Scratchy,
So,
we're gonna go have a drink.
What are you going to drink?
I'm gonna drink a great big tankard of ale.
Great big tankard of ale, so like a tall boy. That's going to be 3 copper pieces.
It's too bad I couldn't have used my excellent sleight of hand to make them think that I'd given them money.
You can attempt it.
Oh, she'll get a 0 now.
Yeah, do you really want to get in trouble over 1 beer?
No,
That's
just,
the question you have to ask.
just give me a big tankard of ale.
Jenny, I can't recall. What gender does Scratches identify as?
He's a cat.
Cat gender.
Okay,
So
you said
Scratches,
he.
Scratches is a he.
Okay.
I would like to sit next to Scratches and drink, and I would like to order a very large mug of milk.
A large mug of milk. Milk is, you're in the far north, a ton of cows. That's going to be 2 copper.
Got it.
It probably wouldn't be cheaper than beer, but we're going to make it cheaper than beer here.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Scratchy doesn't drink milk.
Barnaby and Coleman go straight to bed.
Probably
Okay,
have a
that's
pipe before going to bed, but I'm going to be
Okay.
pretty much in my room.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll say the 2 of you are sharing a room. I'll say all 4 of you are sharing a small inn,
Nah.
trying to save money. Yeah, so is there anything you want to happen while you're drinking your ale and milk, or...
Perhaps we should chat to the bartender about the goings-on in town and see if we can catch any gossip.
Sure. Yeah, he was at the funeral today, too. Did you have any specific questions for him?
I don't know. Dee's a smart one.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
You're chatting up the bartender.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I was doing math to buy my milk. So
It's a
I
handy
guess
trick.
I guess I would, just start saying, so, have you how's the town dealing with all this sickness going around?
I would say that one thing you would remember, I know it's been a few days,
Yeah.
is that the only person that the general town knows has been sick is the one that had the funeral today.
Oh, right.
So shall we ask instead? What was what's his name? Who died?
Ergon.
Ergon. So what was Ergon doing before this happened? Was he in good health? Was he? I don't know.
Tell us about the dearly departed.
Yeah, tell us about the dearly departed.
Oh, Ergon, he wasn't a regular around here, but he popped in from time to time. He was, as I'm sure you've heard, had recently been exploring Eiselcross before he became sick.
Does that happen much around here? People go up to Eiselcross just on a whim?
I mean, this is the nearest port, so anybody looking to head there comes through here, but it's not a super frequent thing.
Okay. Did he ever have any really cool stories when he came back?
Sure, but big fish stories. I don't know if I put a whole lot of stock in them.
What stood out to you as a big fish story? I'd love to hear it. I didn't mean to put the DM on the spot. I really was just curious.
He was just always talking about all the artifacts and stuff that he was finding in this sunken city or crashed city or something like that.
That's so cool. You see like the glint of my glasses just sparkle at the word artifact. Interesting. Was he pretty well liked in town?
I never had a problem with him.
Cool. Interesting. And then what was the guy's name? The guy who hired Ergon?
Errol.
Errol Flynn. That's right. Tell me about Errol. He seems like a real outgoing kind of guy.
He's kind of the point man around here.
What does that mean?
It means he's in charge. I don't really know what you want to know.
I will stop asking questions.
Okay.
Okay. I drink my milk.
Colin, would you say that Coleman joins Barnaby in a smoke over
No, Colin, there's no way he would. He was in far too bad a shape, and he would have been completely humiliated, considering he's been a soldier for 30 years and is only a level 1 fighter. so the humiliation of being defeated by so badly defeated by just bandits would be too much for him. So he'd be just hiding away.
I think that if he's amenable to it, Barnaby would say we gave more than we took. I think, and we walked away from it. That's the important part.
So, is there? I'm trying to think of a subtle way to maybe ask the bartender about bandits in the area. And
I would say you don't have to be terribly subtle about it. He'd say, this is the northern frontier. It attracts all kinds of unsavory folk. We've been dealing with bandits for before my time.
Yeah, I don't have. I'm out of ideas. Steve?
I have nothing else I can think of to ask.
I might go upstairs and hit the hay.
Okay.
I stay up a little too late reading and then do the same thing.
Okay, you guys all get a long rest in.
Hooray!
So yeah, you're pretty much as far as everything's completely restored. All your hit points, all your spell slots.
Okay.
There's at this point in the game, there's nothing that doesn't get restored on a long rest. Okay, so you awaken to the smell of coffee brewing the next morning.
Oof.
Coleman makes his way down the stairs into the main tavern and sits himself down.
The coffee is included with. You can get some cheap porridge for a copper if you want some breakfast.
Oh, it's a continental breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll take both of those. He orders both of those, so that's going to cost me what?
One
Just
copper.
one copper? I can go
Yep.
with that.
Okay. And as you guys are doing your thing, Errol walks in and joins you. I'm assuming you guys told him about the frozen corpse of Pelk
Yes.
before. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, he sits down and says, "Yeah, looks like your story checks out. Did you? I guess what did you tell Errol? Did you tell him the things you found out from Thule?
Yeah, I think that since he's the one who hired us, giving pretty much giving him the information
Mhm.
that we have would be beneficial, if only just to see if that some of that might jostle loose some more details.
Okay.
Agreed.
He says, "Yeah, we've been hearing about bandits hanging out at Croker Cave. They're mostly in the service of the Udala family.
Udala.
Uttollot.
What are they about?
Oh, they're a fairly well-off family from down about. They're from out of Uthadern.
Would I be able, like, would I know anything about that family name?
Why don't you give me a history check? 8. Yeah, I would say you would know, just being Cobalt Soul.
Yeah.
I would say you would know that, yeah, they are a fairly affluent family with all kinds of shady dealings out of Uthadern. But beyond that, you don't know any of the specifics a whole lot beyond that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, yeah, you told him you were setting up for Croker Cave?
Yeah, is there anything? Coleman one asks him if there's anything we need to know about Cave.
Have you heard how it got its name?
No.
No.
Croker Cave gets its name from its resident giant ice frogs.
Giant
Ice
ice frogs.
So those are something to worry about.
Yeah, geez.
Wow.
Well,
We're gonna fight some ice frogs.
And he would tell you that, as one might assume with giant ice frogs, they're pretty adapted to the cold.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I wonder if we equipped to deal with these ice beasties, because I have a feeling we're going to be running into many ice beasties, and if we should possibly be tooling up somehow.
Yeah,
if there's
could
anywhere
I-
in this. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was going to say, could I roll a nature check to see if I know about the ice frogs and like how we could prepare?
Sure.
Okay, nature check is 10.
Sounds like they're giant frogs who are immune to ice.
Okay, guys, let's try to melt them. There we go.
Yep.
Is there any kind of store here that we could equip or check out weapons that could aid us in this?
Honestly, for anything beyond what you guys are already packing, I mean, there are a few places you could get, short swords or daggers or more arrows and stuff like that. If you were looking for anything less mundane, it was probably Pelk's, and well, you guys saw that place.
Really, probably the best thing we could have is probably tinderbox.
He says, I did bring this along for you. And he says, I expect it back if you don't use it, but he puts 1 common healing potion on the table.
Coleman, why don't you hold on to that just in case?
Good idea.
Okay.
So, yeah, and he gives you some more specific directions on how to get to Croker Cave.
Okay. Coleman has another question about passage to Iselcross and how that's accomplished from Palebank.
There are boats that leave from here infrequently, and I mean, enough gold will get you just about anywhere around here.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, just if there was a ferry or some such.
There isn't a regular ferry, but like
We
your
can
Patriots found out
we
last
can
night,
pay someone.
there are expeditions that go there semi-regularly. It's a there are
Okay.
some settlements there. There are people there permanently, so there is trade back and forth.
Okay, good to know. Is anybody equipped with anything that is remotely heat generating or fire
See,
generating?
that's what I'm trying to figure out here. I don't want to go fight ice frogs until we.
Because I'd be happy with a tinder box, to be honest with you. But
Oh, well,
I mean, you all
more
have
of our
torches, I believe,
spell
in your
folks.
adventuring packs.
hold on. Where's my...
Just about every pack comes with 5 torches to start with.
There will be torches. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I've got
Oh,
I've got a tinderbox
so do I. I should probably just look at
and
my
a candle
Look at my damn bag. Yeah, so do
I
I.
want-
and a
Okay.
sensor
I want to
and an
a
alms box.
can of aerosol.
We'll light my block of incense on fire and we'll pray them away.
Okay,
That's not going to help. All right.
let's go.
Where's a flaming
Nice.
sword when we need one?
Ice frogs. This is going to be bad.
All right. Let's go kill some ice frogs.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, you gotta figure if there's bandits in the cave, they probably have a way around the ice frogs, right?
Plus, frogs are tiny. It's fine. It'll be
giant
fine.
ice frogs.
Oh, giant ice frog. Damn. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay, you guys head out.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're heading towards Croaker Cave.
I would say traveling goes pretty smoothly. It's you probably travel for about an hour out of the village before you come up on what Errol described as the area containing the cave. And would someone like to give me a perception check?
Ooh, am I good at perception? Let me see.
I bet you are.
Perception. Just a +2, but
That's not terrible.
Yeah,
all right.
that was mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
There we
There you
go.
Oh
That's not good, is it?
no, it's not.
Uh,
So yeah, I would say that even with that, I would say you notice some tracks on the ground. It looks like people have been coming and going from this area.
Okay. So people survived the giant ice frogs, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would say, yeah, you guys come up. Yeah, how do you approach the cave entrance?
I say
actually,
we don't
to be
approach
honest,
the cave.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
cave
I-
entrance.
I would.
So you
I would-
identify where the cave entrance is. I'll say you are a couple hundred yards away from where you believe the cave entrance to be, but you've identified where you believe the cave entrance is.
Cool.
Is there anything in the immediate vicinity that would provide cover to us? Where we could
Yeah, you guys
discreetly-
are in some not real thick forest cover, but there are some trees around and some small rolling hills. You can definitely.
Coleman suggests that we wait a while here and observe.
That's one of my favorite things to do too.
Yeah, and I think that would like that.
I'm
Barnaby's
willing to-
going to.
Not too obviously, but
I think what Barnaby would like to contribute with this then is he is going to warg into Errol and just have Errol fly up above and kind of give kind of a topographical view of the area as well.
Okay, give me. How long are you guys going to sit there and watch?
I don't know, half an hour.
yeah, I was gonna say 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah, I think enough time just to kind of get a sense of the area and the terrain and like.
So, give me a perception check as your good.
Hey, there's some good rolls.
19. Okay.
Good.
Errol gets a 19 on his perception check.
So with that, I would say, yeah, you with Errol, Mark exactly where the entrance to the cave is. You don't see any guards. You don't spot anyone scouting around in the immediate vicinity besides you guys. You do see from back in the side of the hill back away, you see some smoke coming out of a crack in the rock, what looks like a natural chimney. Yeah, and with a 19, you would bet that maybe you could get down the chimney, but probably not, and definitely not your larger compatriots.
Okay.
So yeah, with a 19, you get that the only way you're through that main entrance in the front. I'll give you that.
Okay. That's very helpful.
But I'm a cat. Cats fit anywhere.
You could try to go down the lit chimney that has smoke coming out of it. You're welcome to try that.
I'm not that reckless.
Okay.
I think it looks calm and satisfied that it looks the approach looks safe enough. So do we approach or do we not?
Hell yeah. Let's go on in.
Okay.
Okay, this is what we did at the shop.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's
Okay.
like D&D's a contact sport sometimes.
Yep.
We charge the cave.
Do you
No,
charge?
okay,
How-
of course we we don't charge the cave.
How do you approach the cave entrance?
We gingerly approach the cave entrance.
Are you
Maybe
trying to
stealth?
stealthily approach the
Yes.
cave entrance? I want
Stealthy, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm wearing chainmail though, so I don't think I can be very stealthy.
I was gonna say if we're stealthing, I'm gonna stealth from probably 15 feet behind everybody else, if not more. Maybe 30 feet.
Everybody give me a stealth check.
Hot damn, I'm rolling good tonight. Can't wait to watch all these 16s and 18s just disappear on me.
Oh wow, I'm incredibly stealthy. This is going to be great.
Yeah, exactly. We should really just start. We should start sending
Wow, what
whiskers
is up
ahead.
Yep.
If it makes you feel any better, if I rolled a 2, you would have gotten double my result.
Oh wow, I suck.
Okay, these are our group stealth checks here. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
I rolled a 2.
So that averages to an 11.
Yeah, not bad. 11's not bad. It's not good.
Does it
It's
help
not
that I
bad.
said I waited 30 feet back?
Give me a marching order, guys. What order are you going in?
So it's going to be scratches out front to be top eyes and also be stealth frontness.
Even though I rolled an 8 on stealth.
It's, I think, D behind. No, actually, we want D in the back, don't we?
I would have been in the back. I waited purposely 30 feet behind y'all.
Yeah. So Coleman in second. I guess that puts me third.
Okay, Colvin said he was waiting in the back too. So are you sending scratches in front of everybody alone?
I
That
think
doesn't
so.
make sense, does it?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I
could
guess
probably-
Coleman can go. I guess Coleman can run.
So the question to the group right now is, who went first? Is that right? Am I
Yeah,
oversimplifying?
I'm looking for a marching order going into the cave.
Okay.
I figured
It
I
was-
was.
It was
Yes.
Scratches, Barnaby, Coleman, and D, I believe.
Okay.
I think that Barnaby is very interested in trading spots with Coleman, but here we are for now.
Who would you like?
Yeah. Yeah, Coleman's kind of interested in trading places too. Oh, great.
Oh no, this is perfect. Okay.
So here's what we have. You get up there, you send scratches a little bit in front to the entrance of the cave. And this is what you see. And I'm going to put you guys in this order.
Thank you.
Here's a dumb question, but how dark?
It's dim light right now. Are you carrying any light sources with you?
I am a light source.
Dark vision.
Dark vision. Okay, then you don't need to worry about it.
I think that so as we start getting closer to the cave, Barnaby is going to cast light on his magnifying glass so that
Nice.
it's almost like a little spotlight that he's got, and he's going to kind of like have his hand over the light so he can kind of control how much light is going out.
Okay, so you're kind of improvising a bullseye lantern.
Yeah. If that's
Okay.
cool with you.
That is, if you
You're-
enter combat, you're going to have to do something different.
Oh yeah. That's no question, because I'm going to need to be filling that big old light source around now. Yeah.
Slow dripping of water sounds out where it falls from stalactites down into a murky pool that fills the rough tunnel ahead. Every few moments, a loud croaking sounds out from somewhere in the darkness beyond. You guys see a 25-foot long heavy wooden beam laying against the wall on the south end of the pool.
So that's just about long enough crossing this. Okay.
Question: how deep is the pool?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh my god, this is
Full of-
great. Got an 18.
Full of giant ice frogs deep.
It's deep enough that the shorter two members of the party would be up to their shoulders.
Okay, so this looks like a swim to Barnaby. This isn't. I'm gonna get my ankles a little wet.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get wet.
Cat.
How long would it take a strapping man like Coleman to traverse that?
Yeah, with your heavy chainmail armor.
Well, I would take my chain armor. I would have to take my chainmail armor off, obviously.
I can swim. I got
I've got
leather armor,
I've got a +6 on athletics.
and I've got +8 on acrobatics.
Okay, so to answer the first question, Coleman, you could, I would say, since you don't have a swim speed, it would be difficult terrain. You could get it done in a turn.
My idea is for Coleman to make it over to this wooden beam, and then try and move that wooden beam back over towards you guys, and then the rest of you can cross over with that. You're gonna have to probably get your feet wet in the last 5 feet or so, but
Could I pick up like a small rock and I look at everybody? It's like, should I throw a rock in first to see if anything goes after the rock?
If you don't, I will.
Okay, I'm throwing a rock.
Okay. Plop.
Okay, go on in.
Batter up. Don't worry, Coleman. We'll be right over here.
Yep.
I'm just getting this bad feeling. It's like, oh, here we go again. Okay. All right. Coleman is going to attempt to make it down to here. Silence.
Okay, can you move yourself to where you're trying to go?
Yeah, this is where I'm gonna go.
You're going to go right there? Okay, cool. So that does reveal some more of the cave. Let me reveal some more area.
And I do have dark vision to 60 feet, so.
You got through there without too much incident. We'll say just the way line of sight works. And you want to attempt to drag the board back across right where you were?
Yeah, maybe if I could do it at this kind of angle, like towards where Barnaby is, like from where I am right now towards Barnaby or towards Scratches,
So,
if that'll work.
so yeah, I will give you that, or to where Scratches
work.
is drag. If you take it to where Scratches is, you can.
Let's put it towards Scratches, because Scratches can make it across there pretty damn sharp with the acrobatics, etc. So,
Yep.
Okay.
he's pretty nimble.
Uh,
So let's do that.
Okay.
And do I need a strength? Do you need me to do
No,
an athletics or anything?
This has pretty clearly been designed to be used for this purpose.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say that yeah, it's not overly cumbersome. It's something that you can actually see kind of drag marks on the shore on each end.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
this
Plus,
has
he
been
could
done
use
before.
he could use the resistance of the water to float it too. So
Yeah, it's only a 25-foot board. It's not. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I do that. I extend it from the dry shore where I am to the dry shore at Scratches' feet.
Okay. And yeah, you can all use that to cross to the south bank. Again, this is the purpose it has been put there for, and you are all adventure-ready folk. I don't need any sort of checks to walk across a board.
Okay.
The very weak party member says, "Thank you, kind omnipotent DM."
You guys do that easily. So, okay, you're going into that room?
I don't know.
No. We're gathering on this shore here.
There.
We're gathering like
There's
like
really only
basically
so much
kind of
space.
yeah.
There.
kinda-
You feel better now?
Well, you can go wherever. Yeah, okay, that's where you all are. Okay, yeah, where do you want to? What do you want to do? You got the room to the east and the room to the tunnel to the south.
Ooh, well, I'd like to call out the old rule of just follow the left-hand wall.
Agreed.
Great. Tell us about this room to the east, Cam.
Okay. And is this the order you're at on the far shore?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I would like to trade places with B, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's like as soon as we get into actual like movement, like we'll be able to move around.
Okay.
Sure.
So
And
many
this
places.
is the room we're looking at.
Yes.
Okay. This cavern reeks, and its floor is covered with bat guano. As your light swings around, and as you guys argue over who should be standing where, you wake up.
A giant bat.
Not just a giant bat.
A vampire.
A lone giant bat.
A swarm of bats.
Shit.
Roll for initiative.
All right.
Oh boy. Wait.
Yay.
Okay.
Do these seem to be strange, monstrous, and unusual bats, or just straight up bats?
They look like pretty regular bats.
Cool.
Yeah, so Colm.
Yeah.
A swarm of giant bats mills around the ceiling. They are about 10 feet up.
10 feet up.
Yeah, so you could
okay.
reach them if you went and stood next to them.
Or I could throw my hand axes, could I not?
You sure could.
Are they attacking?
They are aggressiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's a 21. Okay. And then I have a 1. I guess I'll roll it in here. 2.
So that's plus your proficiency bonus, which is 3.
Yes.
So you do 5 damage.
Oh, okay.
And do you want to move or do anything?
I will move out I'll move out about 5 feet, but I'll hang by the wall.
Cool. You notice the floor. Scratches, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna pull my rapier.
Okay.
Cam, what'd you say about the floor?
It is slippery with bat poo.
Fun.
Okay. That's not good. All right, so I'm gonna pull my rapier and I guess I'll attack. What is up with this tonight?
Damn.
An
Wow.
8 does not hit, I'm afraid.
No, it does not. Okay.
And you're probably just going to hang there and call that your...
Yeah, I'm going to hang there and call that my turn.
Okay. Barnaby.
Just so I can, I'm not necessarily moving yet. I'm just going to put my token in places, and I'm going to ask some questions if that's okay.
Yeah.
If I'm standing over here, I probably don't have a clean shot to the bats, right?
Do not have line of sight from there, no.
Okay, cool. So this is about as far away from the bats as I can get. Okay, no, that's good. This is exactly where I want to be, because it probably needs to be in my square in order to attack, so that'll provoke attacks of opportunity from those guys. I'm going to cast Magic Missile. That was a long way to say just that.
So Magic Missile auto hits.
Oh wait, actually, do I want to do that?
I could. You're
I'm
own
going
man.
to toll. I'm going to toll the dead instead. I'm going to make
the dead.
I'm gonna make the bats make a wisdom saving throw or take a certain amount of damage from the sound of bells. Have they been hit?
Yes, they have.
Excellent.
You said wisdom save.
Yes, please. A 13
And,
is what that
what's
means.
my target?
13.
13, 1-3. Thank you. They rolled with their modifier.
Wow, that cut out right as you said the number, I think.
1-3.
Are you serious?
Yep.
The Adventures of Barnaby Jones continue. Yeah, and then I move over here because fuck it. Next.
Okay.
I fucking hate this game.
D.
I would like to cast Sacred Flame at the swarm of bats. I would like it to make a dex save, a DC of 13.
DC 13 dex save. Okay. Where's my bat sheet go?
The bat sheet is on the ground. You told us that.
on.
Thank you. I'm hilarious.
You are. Give me 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Pop out. I'm sorry, you said dex, right?
Dex save, please.
Of 13.
Yes.
They failed that.
Okay, you guys take max damage, 8 points of radiant damage. And you guys see my little third eye light up again, by the way, because it's dope when I do that. What you really don't know is that my third eye, I have a tramp stamp underneath my armor that you can't see that also glows whenever I cast spells.
Oh my god.
So I think the swarm is gonna attack Coleman, as he's the one that managed to hit them. So
That's okay.
he's the one in melee range that managed to hit them.
I was gonna say.
He points at D and says, "She hit you worse."
She did, but you're the one that's right in front of them.
Yes.
So that's a column does a 6 hit. And that's
6 hit me?
turn. A 6 does not hit you.
No, I have an AC of 18.
18, yeah. Okay, so then it's back around to you, dude. What do you want?
I'm gonna switch to my longsword, I think.
Okay,
And
that hits. Well, that's a nat 20.
yeah, there isn't that.
We have our first critical hit of the game, guys.
Hey, nice.
Yay!
Oh yeah, my inflict wounds is
Yep.
critical.
Roll your damage with your longsword.
My damage with my longsword is that is shut up you. 1d8 plus 5 because I'm not using my shield at any point during this. This is just me unarmed. So that's 1d8 plus 5.
What you do is you double your dice. So you would have 6 plus 7, which is more than enough to deal with this swarm of bats.
Ah,
You killed the entire
yes.
swarm of bats?
Coleman's
You guys
right
really.
is restored.
Yep. So you guys dealt with those guys pretty handily.
You know what? I'm standing here already. Can I glance a little bit more down south?
You sure can.
All right. What we got over there? Just based where I don't necessarily want to leave where I'm standing. I'm just interested to see if I got to see a little bit more.
Are you shining your light down in that direction? How are you doing this?
Yeah, I think so. I think that he's going to start from like a corner that he can see and then follow kind of the like go down or go like like where the wall and the floor meet. And he's just kind of getting a sense of where the tunnel leads. He's not necessarily just like shining it straight down the tunnel.
And what's the range on that bullseye lantern?
Ooh, well,
Was it 30 feet bright light and 20 feet dim, depending on where you're pointing it, if I remember right?
Touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet. Till the spell end, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light in an additional 20 feet. Completely covering the object with something opaque blocks the light. Light ends. The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action. Target an object or its dexterity. Don't care about that. So I think that's essentially a torch, right?
Well, a torch just casts bright light in 30 feet.
Oh, okay. So it's a little different. Because I don't know. I think I'm going to play.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If you want to stealthily inspect the tunnel down in front of you, make a stealth roll.
I dig it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I do want to just make it very clear that that plus 2, so 12.
I don't think that's good enough.
I think no, that's lying.
So I will. It'll be a mixed blessing because you'll at least get to see what's going on.
I'm not pulling all the fights with my fucking flashlight, am I? I feel like I'm pulling all the fights with my fucking flashlight.
I think you are. These guys. Oh, this isn't quite right. Hold on.
So are they all sitting in the dark?
No, they were not. But yeah, they notice you at this point, and I need folks to roll for initiative again.
God damn it!
Excellent.
This is
God
what the
damn
game is
it,
about.
Barnaby.
y'all.
We never find anything in D&D. What are you talking
Barnaby,
Yes.
I will say I'm going to do this just to get things moving in the right direction.
Yeah, man.
I will say that you see them just a little bit before they spot you. I will give you a surprise round.
Ooh, okay.
So you want to warn your friends or something, since they can't see what's going on.
So what do I see? Like I see these tokens, but what am I looking at here?
So you see a giant ice frog, which pretty much fits the description of what you would think of as a giant ice frog. You see a dwarf that looks bandity. You see a very similar to the other elf bandits that you saw the other day. And you probably think you see one more ice frog behind that bandit.
Okay. Or maybe I kind of hear it or something.
Yeah.
And they are about to notice me, right?
Yes.
It's like
They,
pretty much.
they look up and say, "Hey!" But as they're standing up, you have time to take a surprise round.
Okay, but really, actually, what were they do? Were they sitting around in the dark?
Okay, I'll tell you what they were doing. Let me give you this. That's something I owe you.
Yeah.
I will tell you what they were doing because it is actually kind of interesting now that I get so caught up in the nuts and bolts that I forget we're having a mystery here. So yeah, the slow dripping water from the to a pool in the southwest corner of the cavern. A large wooden bucket with a lid sits near the edge of the pool. A dwarf and an elf, bundled in layers of winter clothing, are throwing dead bats into the air. 2 giant blue-skinned frogs leap up to snatch the bats midair, seemingly as part of some sort of training session.
Oh, that's well. kind of got good news for them. We kind of took care of their bat problem.
That problem that was their milk supply.
No way, really.
Yeah, they're tossing dead bats in the air and seeming to reward the frogs and having a training session with them.
Okay. Well, oops. Barnaby says in a clear voice, contact, and he is going to it didn't really work out too good last time, but let's try casting a fun spell called sleep. So I select this point. So creatures within 20 feet of this point, that's going to
covers everybody, right?
Yep. Are going to be affected by magical sleep. And let me just roll all these big dice here. Oh, really? You're not just going to do it for me? Come on, dude. All right. How many dice do I roll? 5d8. Okay. Roll 5d8. So, starting with the creature that has the most hit points, I have like 16. Sleep is weirdly hard to describe how it works, but
It starts with the highest and counts down from there, right?
starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points.
Lowest
Each
hit
creature
points. That makes more sense.
spell.
So you manage to put one person to sleep.
Okay.
What icon do I want? The dwarf bandit is asleep.
Nice. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, then we go to scratches. You just heard Barnaby shout contact, and you probably. What does sleep take? What is that a verbal?
Verbal, somatic, and material. So
Yeah, you hear him. You
holds
hear
his
him casting a
magnifying
spell.
yeah, he as he says contact, he waves the magnifying glass up in the air to cast this spell, and he's also making some gestures with his left hand while reciting a very short lullaby that takes about 6 seconds.
I am tempted to keep venturing down the passage in case it connects up, so I can just down behind. I feel like this passage here that I'm like here, for example, that I'm just showing you down here would might possibly this might possibly be a lake here in the middle or something.
So do you go to there?
I don't know whether I should come and help Barnaby or whether I should try to sneak around the back.
What would your sneaky thief do? I mean,
Sneaky thief would sneak around the back, see, and
Do it.
try to go further down the tunnel. So
Do it.
yeah, I'm gonna go here.
Okay, so you go there, and that reveals that.
Yeah, I'll use dash. Can I?
So yeah, that could put you. You could get to. You have to go around the corner, so you could get to there-ish if you wanted to.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could.
No, you could get there.
One more forward if you wanted to. Get to there.
Yep.
And as you come around that corner, that's going to reveal some more of this area.
Yep.
You see.
That looks like some beds.
Yeah, give me. Yeah.
Oh wow.
uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh, no.
and you. Yeah, that's what you can do on your turn.
Okay.
You're up, Colin.
Common is going to move in. I can move 30, so I believe that's right.
5,
Move
10,
there.
25, 30. Yep.
And
So this guy here, since you're just seeing this now as you come around the corner, this guy here is asleep.
yeah.
You've got a froggy boy here, an elfy lady here, and a froggy boy here. The elf, and honestly the dwarf too, are both in very similar garb and armed very similar to the bandits you fought yesterday.
Coleman will throw his hand axes at the dwarf. Seems to be the obvious target.
Dwarf. Barnaby, if you had anything to say about that, I would let you.
Yeah, I think as Coleman is going past, he says, "Focus on the frogs first."
Okay, well,
I'll tell you this,
like a good soldier, he'll do as he's told.
If you attack an opponent that's been put to sleep, it wakes him back up.
Oh, okay.
If you don't attack him, he's going to stay asleep. So
Okay. I thought it just.
I'll feed you that.
I thought it lowered their armor class or some such thing.
I imagine it would, wouldn't it?
I mean,
Yeah.
I would auto hit.
Yeah, I was just thinking about my old Baldur's Gate days.
Hmm.
Where I didn't think they woke up. It's difficult to tell because there's so much chaos going on. So that's a roll. That's a D20 plus a.
I'm sorry, you were attacking the elf?
No, I'm attacking the ice frog.
This guy. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just doing it with hand axes, which is kind of lame. But
Ooh.
They're frogs. They're not wearing armor or anything.
I don't have. Yeah, but they're made of ice. I don't
Not
have
made of
my.
ice. They're just frogs that live in an icy area.
Oh, okay.
Swamp gator isn't made out of swamp.
Maybe it is. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know that. Okay, so then it is a D20 plus 5. Yes, it's D20 plus 5. Yeah.
And it's not a critical, so.
Okay, and then I am doing a. Okay. Then my dueling bonus is only for melee, and it's not
Yes.
melee. So it's 3. 5.
5 damage. Okay, cool. And I don't think there's a whole lot else you can do with your turn. D, you've got line of sight on things, so you've been seeing what's going on. You know about what your opponents are. So yeah.
Huh. I can get to. I would argue that I could squeeze up against the wall right about here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna sacred flame that elfie lady.
Okay.
Dex save.
Dex save 13.
Yeah.
What is my modifier on that? Swarm of bats. I don't need swarm of bats open still. Dex. Fail.
Okay. 2 points of radiant damage.
2 points of damage. Okay.
This time my eye in the middle looks like a little bit of eyeshadow because it wasn't that powerful. It was cool.
Maybe -2. Okay. It is the elf's turn. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 can get to you.
Oh, hi!
Gonna go ahead and do a little attacking with their scimitar with a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
God.
That was a really good roll. Minimum damage of 2.
Okay.
That's their turn.
Okay. Ow!
Barnaby.
Elf Lady has not taken any damage, right?
No, she has taken a very little bit of damage.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm going to need her to make a wisdom save for me, please. Target 13. I'm tolling the dead.
Oh, good.
That's what I do.
That's cocked. Let me roll again. She fails.
Ooh.
Excellent. She takes this amount of necrotic damage. that number. Wow. Is a 5.
Okay,
Okay.
not bad.
Pretty good.
Our dwarf bandit is asleep.
Yeah.
Our
Oh, also,
ice-
fun fact. So I got curious. So his specific condition is unconscious. He drops whatever he's holding, falls prone, automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attacks against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. So, yeah, I forgot that crude egg rawing is a thing. It's fucking great. Anyway,
So this guy is going to. He's going to go there and attack Coleman. He's going to try to bite you. Oh, that's a 22. That hits.
damn.
God damn it!
You rolled really well.
Well, you're
For oh boy, 6 damage.
Oof.
Damn it. Okay.
What does that take you down to?
5. Kind of glad I'm carrying a common healing potion.
you can't take it if you're dead.
Nope. Takes me down to a 5.
This guy, he's going to go right there.
Splendorous.
And that's about what he's going to do. Scratches.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Wow.
I would say from where you're standing, you did see this ice frog go through this way and move up in this direction.
All right, let's get that ice frog.
You can just get to him with 30 feet of movement.
Oh yeah, perfectly.
Murder.
All right. Show me
Murder.
where. Show me where. Right here?
You'll go
Yeah,
there.
go right behind him.
Right behind him.
Yep.
Let's kill that ice frog with the rapier.
Okay.
Murderate.
All right. Murder time. Here we go. Roll D20 plus 6 for rapier.
That hits.
Nice.
That definitely hits.
Wait, where? Oh wow, I need to scroll down. Yeah, that totally hits. All right, so now I got to roll for damage.
Yep.
And damage is for rapier is 1d8 plus 4.
Murderate. Murderate.
Plus 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Damn.
Jesus.
10. How's that frog doing?
That definitely hurt him. He's not terribly interested in fighting anymore after that hit.
Yay!
Coleman, what do you want to do?
I'm wondering if I should ingest this healing potion before I take on this this frog, but I will put that to the group. Or if I should just
Well,
So I'll tell you
thinking?
this.
Yeah.
The frog has been hit. It's not looking on death's door or anything. The
Yeah.
elf has been hit a few times and is not in terribly good shape.
yeah.
Those
Neither
are
am
the
I.
things I'll
Neither
give
is
you.
Coleman. I am also not in good shape.
Dee, what were you thinking about for your turn? That might help Coleman make a decision.
Dee is reactionary at the moment. She's waiting to see how people survive.
Okay.
Okay. So
Could we hypothetically flank that frog?
Column would provoke an attack of opportunity
Gotta
from
be
the elf.
safe. Oh, from the elf.
Yeah.
Even if the elf is engaged with me.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know
Okay.
why I mean.
I guess I just tackle the frog.
The
Yeah,
frog?
do it. Frog
I
wrestling.
guess I just tackle the frog. But if I die on my turn, on its turn, I'm gonna be real mad.
I
The chances of you dying are very slim right now.
Yeah, but
You've
you
got the
know,
party sealer standing right next to you.
I promise
It's me.
that I will honor your memory by carrying your stuff.
oh, cool, thanks. I don't have much stuff.
I
But
will. I
that's-
will.
A healing
I will
potion.
loot your body. I will loot your body in your honor.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I am doing
Not with you.
I am doing a two-handed strike with the longsword
Nice.
against the
So I will say though that if you want to do that in combat right now, you need to just drop your shield on the ground.
fuck that though.
So,
I'm not gonna
and to pick it up next turn would be an action.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with my +5, my regular +5. So
Okay. That hits.
24.
Nice.
I'm right, that hits. And then we will go, and it is a roll 1d8 plus. Again, I'm confused here. It is a +5.
+3 for the damage.
Do.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 4. That's more like it. A 1.
damage.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on.
So yeah, you do that, and you could tell that all the fight went out of this frog too, and he is probably not going to be interested in continuing continuing violence. D, it's your turn.
I would like to know. I honestly cannot remember this rule.
Mhm.
Can you move through an opponent's square?
No.
I can.
Because you're a halfling.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because what I was kind of wondering, can I squeeze between the elf and the frog?
No.
Okay. Rude. Well, I'm going to reach out and grab the ankle of the elf. And I'm going to attempt to hit them with inflict wounds.
Okay.
Um,
Is that a save or a spell attack?
spell attack.
Spell attack.
Big ol' smack.
That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I love this spell. 3d10 necrotic damage. Ooh, that is 13 points of necrotic damage coming up from her ankle because I'm short.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yes. Nicely done.
And like I like look up holding like her dead ankle and I just smile really big.
Okay.
That's a little spooky.
A little bit. It's a bit disturbing, that.
Barnaby,
Oh, she's creepy as hell.
what is your passive perception?
12.
12? Okay. You've been standing back there paying attention to what's going on. I would say you see that the elf is down, the dwarf is asleep, and the frogs look ready to flee. It's your turn.
Okay. I am going to move myself over here to give the frogs plenty of room to run in my direction if they need to, and I'm going to take the dodge action on my turn.
Okay. He's asleep. That takes us to the frogs. And yes, the frogs, true to form, make a break for it. So this one is going to leave this away. If you guys is going to leave this away. If you guys would like to, you're welcome to take attacks of opportunity against it.
I most certainly would like to try.
Okay.
I'm going to swing at it with the mace that I hold in my hand.
Okay.
I can't wait for this to not work. Because my attack bonus is a -1. That's a 12.
That hits.
Oh, I hit. 1d6 -3. Oh, I rolled a 6. That's 3 points of damage. I rolled max damage and I got a 3.
Okay. Column, are you going to try to hit it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
With my longsword. 17.
That hits.
And it's a 6 points of damage.
Dead.
All right.
Okay, this guy tries to leave. Jenny, do you want to try to hit it?
Yeah. Yeah, let's pull the rapier again.
Okay.
Murder rate.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
That should be enough for a hit, yes. And damage.
21, yeah.
Okay.
That's not a lot of damage, but probably enough to finish it.
Nope.
No? Shit.
He
Tough guy.
jumps into the pool
That was a lot, yeah. Giant frog.
and disappears under the water.
Play.
He's... Oh, well.
I mean, it's a frog. Okay, yeah, you guys are out of initiative. You have a sleeping dwarf laying there.
Can we overpower the sleeping dwarf?
I mean, it's asleep.
I would recommend that we try to tie it up.
That's what I mean by overpower. Yes, you are correct. Mhm.
I agree with D. Let's tie him up.
Okay.
Do
I'll
we
let,
want to ask them any questions, or are we just tying them up?
I would say let's tie him up and then decide, and then ask him some questions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tie first, ask questions later.
I guess what questions would we have?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Oh my god. Oh shit! Does anyone have rope? I do not have rope.
I have hemp rope.
Rope. Okay, I think that my questions for the dwarf would be: who else is here? Where are the things that were taken from? Oh, it wasn't taken from. Oh goodness, help me with the name, someone.
Ergon.
Helps.
Ergon. Yes. Okay, I think those are the two questions I'd like to ask. Anyone else got anything?
No, I think we can glean. I think we'll just raid the beds and stuff over.
I
on the right.
I would like to say that even though I joked about it, I actually meant like, who is he working for?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Barnaby, once the dwarf is securely fastened, he takes a seat kind of nearby to where, in fact, he actually he goes over to the bucket and he like dumps out the bucket. He flips the bucket back over to where the
Bucket was
dwarf
full of
is.
dead bats. Just for flavor.
Gross.
Yeah.
And he puts the bucket down. He sits on the bucket and he kind of slaps the dwarf awake. Hey, hello.
I'll start trying to cast Spare the Dying on all the bats.
They're very dead.
Oh, I go, oh, I cast it again. Oh, cast again. Oh, and yeah, I just do that a lot.
Okay. So yeah, you slap him awake. He wakes up. He fell asleep at the very beginning. So it's kind of a sudden rude awakening for him to see all his companions dead or gone.
Hello. You missed some things. Let me catch you up to speed. My name is Barnaby. My friends and I are interested in finding the location of the things that were taken from Ergon. The things that were taken from Ergon's house. If you help us, you get to live. If you don't, we hurt you a lot.
Give me a... Do you want to do intimidation or persuasion?
You know, I think it doesn't make a difference for what I'm proficient with, but Let's see. I do have a +3 to charisma. Boop, boop. Got a 12. Do I
You
get
know
advantage for him waking up and seeing all of his friends dead?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Cool.
He is relatively cowed.
I have
It's a
+5
12.
persuasion.
Okay, so the 12 is the better one.
You know what? He still seems there's not a lot of honor among us. He's more worried about getting out of here in one piece than protecting his cohorts. So yeah, what are you? He seems like he's interested in answering some questions.
Excellent. Where are the things that were taken from Urgon's house?
Huli has them in her room.
Okay, and that's back that way?
He kind of points
The east.
Yeah, he points east and then says up around the corner.
Okay. So I'm assuming that Huli is here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Does Huli have any friends with them?
Huli and
The blowfish.
Fragrant.
So it's just Huli and Fragran that are still here?
Fragrant, yes.
Fragran?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that we should know while we're on our way to Huli's room? Are there any traps or
Yeah, are there any traps in this place?
things that we should step around?
There's and he says no, and as he says that, you hear another even super louder frog croak. And he says, "Well, I guess except for old Croaker."
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, Croaker.
Boss Frog.
Hey, I've got a question.
Give me 1 second here. We'll get your question in just a second. Barnaby, give me a
Say insight.
insight check.
Are you kidding me, man? I got a 9, but I'm very good at it. If I wasn't as good as I was, that would be a 5. So you just consider that.
Okay. What's your question, Scratches?
I want to know how you live in here with a bat poop.
That's your question?
The life of an outlaw isn't always easy.
Okay.
And the only room that smelled really bad was the one with that swarm of bats. The rest of the cave is not quite as bad.
Okay.
Are you working
Sorry.
for someone?
Yeah, there you go.
Julio.
That's your boss, and
Yes.
they're not working for anybody else.
I'm sure she takes her orders from somewhere, but I just work here.
All right. Let's go see this Hulu.
Okay.
What
Well, so
name?
I didn't catch your name, sir.
Yeah.
What's a good
It's a very unusual name.
Umda.
Umda. Okay, so Umda, this is how this is going to work. We're going to leave you tied up right here, and if you are still here when we're on our way out, we untie you and you go, and you get to do whatever the hell you want, as long as it doesn't involve us anymore.
Well, in that case, I just remembered something that I forgot.
Oh, okay, good. What's that?
There is a pit trap under one of the bedrolls in the next room.
Which one?
Okay.
I'm sure if you look carefully, you will figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that was very helpful. Thank you very much.
You're so nice.
Well, he figured that he was hoping you'd let him go.
Right now? Fuck no. No.
Since he's going to be tied up and one of you guys is about to fall into that pit trap, he figured he better come clean or else he's going to get his throat slit.
Yeah. Smart man.
Does he have a beard?
He does?
How long is it?
Chest length.
Okay. I grab him by the beard, and I hold my little like cleric knife like to his beard, because he's a dwarf and he likes his beard. I'm like, is there anything else we need to know about before we go in there?
No.
Okay. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna be very quiet because I'm gonna put something in your mouth, and then when we're done, we'll let you go. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm gonna put the cleanest rag I have in his mouth, and I cut off just a little bit of his beard and I put it in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
And I smile and say, "That's for later. Thanks."
She is so strange.
Yeah, she is.
Okay,
And she
I have
walks
a
away.
I have a question. We're clearly going up against some kind of boss frog here, and we're also going up against Huli. And I'm at 5 hit points here. So can I consume this healing potion or not? Because
You may.
I'm worried that Kalaman will not survive another combat.
Yeah, I think in my mind, when I suggested that you take it, it's with the understanding that you're taking hits for the party being up front. So that means that when you need to heal, you get healed.
Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna go and do that. Can I do that now?
You may.
Okay, because
So that's
you just said it takes an action, so
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Yeah, I have that. Okay. Jesus.
Reroll
Wow.
that.
What?
Reroll that.
All right. Thank you.
We're not doing that. There.
Better.
Keep that.
Thank you. That brings me right back to 11. So okay.
Okay.
Thank you all.
While he started drinking, like I, not being the most healing minded, I am gonna like start moving toward the bedrolls, and I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and I would like to make an investigation check to see if I can find the pit trap and anything else of note in the bedrolls.
Sure, let me describe that room first.
Please.
10 empty bedrolls are arranged in a circle in the center of the cavern. Chicken bones, empty wine bottles, and spirit bottles and other food waste litter the floor. So yeah, give me a search.
Okay.
Oh, we're all just moving over on
That's
board now?
not good. I rolled a natural 1, but with my modifiers and with guidance, that's a 5. I don't find anything, y'all.
You find the pit trap because you know you're looking for it.
Okay. But I pull over the pit trap. Which one is it under?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then you also find, just because you flipped bedrolls and there's not a lot to, it's not terribly well hidden. You find a bottle of whiskey that's labeled Bald Dwarf Whiskey.
I will take that because I'm a dwarf. Bald dwarf whiskey, and I think I like it.
Okay, Cam.
Yes.
From where Kalaman is standing, with his 60 feet of dark vision, can I see up in that northeastern
Yes,
corner?
you can. Let me reveal that.
Thank you.
Would dwarvish whiskey be spelled EY or just Y?
Why?
Ooh, that looks like more water.
So are we going that way?
Yep. I'm shielding up and longswording, and
I'm drawing my rapier.
I will gladly lead the way.
So yeah, do this for me. Arrange yourselves the way you want to be arranged at the edge of the pool.
That's a good marching order. Look at that. Beauteous.
There you go.
I think we should be there by there.
Yeah,
no, let's go this way. I'll go first.
Okay.
Big ass frog.
Water dripping down from the stalactites fills the pool that completely covers the floor of this cavern. And yeah, as you guys are there, why don't Coleman and Scratches, you guys are up front. Why don't the two of you give me perception checks?
Oh, what the hell is
21.
Okay.
I perceive
Okay.
I bet it was the
My eyes are
beer.
filled
It was
with the
beer
light.
last night. That's why I'm not perceiving anything. I'm hungover.
So yeah, Coleman, especially with your, I'd say you all hear another big croak that kind of darn near rattles the whole cavern.
God damn it.
Oh, jeez.
Coleman, you see some big ripples spreading out from the middle of the water. And
Awesome.
then 2 eyes pop up in the middle of the water.
Oh, big ripples. Oh no, that's not as awesome.
And then a giant head pops out of the water. And then you see
Oh dear.
this guy
Wow.
float to the surface.
Whoa,
A big boy.
that is a big ass frog.
That is a big boy.
Now, he doesn't give me. I'll say even with your perception check, I'll just give this. He's not necessarily moving to engage, but he's also not very happy that you're there. So you don't have to roll initiative yet. We haven't, and everybody sees this at this point.
I don't have a smart way around the frog.
Do you have a magic way around the frog?
Nope, I don't.
Can I jump over the frog?
You can certainly try.
Not the way I've been rolling tonight. Good grief.
Someone could also certainly try. I'll give you one more bit of information that you got from Mbop.
Yeah.
He did tell you that what's her name? Julio has trained Old Croaker to ferry them across this pond.
Okay. I would like to try and make an animal handling check.
Okay.
So I will, like, in my very nerdy way, push my way up to here-ish.
Okay.
And I would like to look as confident but not threatening as possible.
Okay.
And say, "Hello, Old Croaker. Would you please help us across?"
And he blinks at you with one eye and then the other. And give me an animal handling check.
Can I cast guidance on myself? I should have said that sooner.
Can you cast guidance on yourself?
Yes, you can all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you can cast guidance on yourself, and you got a whole lot of compatriots standing around too.
Yeah.
That's one of them for help if you wanted to.
Oh, I could, but yeah. Oof. It was a 9.
Nope.
No, hold on. Because that was where I rolled. Plus 3 is 12. Plus 3 is 15.
Okay, you make it. Yep. He says ribbit, and he very slowly.
Oh, I still have dead bat-like residue on my hand.
But very assuredly starts moving towards you guys. Why can I not grab him? Because I'm on the wrong layer, that's why.
I should have brought some dead bats.
He moves to there. Croak. He moves to there. Croak. He moves to there. Croak.
I hold out my hand to see if he wants to sniff my hand or something.
He reaches out and licks your hand and licks the entire front of your torso and face in the process.
Yeah.
Give me a con save.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
A 13. This makes you dry heave, and you have frog slobber like up your nose, and it's freaking disgusting. But you manage to not vomit.
I can't wait to write about this later.
And yeah, with that, the frog turns around and crouches down and looks back at you guys. He's looking like he's expecting you to climb onto his back.
I will. And I give him a little scratch behind what I think is his ear.
Okay. Does everybody hop on?
Yep, I'm hopping on. Hold on.
Okay.
Onward, Croaker!
Hopping on.
And he ferries you to there. You guys are all still on his back.
I am I'm holding my mace like in the air, like a sword, like gesturing forward, like it's my steed.
And yeah, I would
George
say
Washington crossing the Delaware.
Yes. I would say that I am going to offer him some of my a bit of my rations when we get to the other side to say thank you, and I give him another scratch behind the ear.
well, you get to the other side, and do you have any sort of? How are you seeing right now?
I believe I have dark vision.
Okay. You come around the corner and you see who you assume is Julio, who looks very much like her sister.
Oh. The sister was the sick dwarf lady, right?
Yes.
Mhm. Yep.
And Ragrin. And you can see that they are having heard Croaker moving through the water. They are currently getting up and grabbing their armaments to see what's going on.
I see them grabbing their stuff.
Yeah, they're definitely getting ready to come see what's going on with swords.
I would say, "Hail, Julio! We come from your sister.
Give me a deception check.
We did come from her sister." But I mean, does it really matter for me? No.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Okay, either one.
I was gonna say my deception's pretty high.
14.
Actually, no, it isn't. Never mind.
A warm rush of heat comes from a massive fire burning in the center of the cavern.
Feels nice.
It's smoke venting up through a narrow stone chimney. The flames illuminate a rough painting of a 5-headed dragon that dominates the north wall.
That's not good.
That's not good.
A bedroll is spread out beneath the mural. Near the crackling blaze, a dwarf bundled in heavy cloaks sits on a stone chest besides an elf whose face is covered in dragon's tattoos. The dwarf's face is streaked with pulsing blue veins. And she's she is sitting there, but she's arming herself as she gets up. Let me see here.
I'm assuming
What was your charisma check?
it was 14, I think I said it was. Yeah.
Okay. That actually succeeds.
So if she's not, I would hop down off of Coco.
Yeah.
I would, and I'm chucking him the ration like I said I would. Hands up, like I said, we came from your sister. May we approach?
And she waves you guys in.
Okay. As I'm walking in and I see this painting of the 5-headed dragon, Katie knows what it is. I'm pretty sure that D does.
I'm pretty sure D does. Yeah.
So I know that's the scale tyrant. That's the Exandrian version of Tiamat.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
It says Tiamat here. It doesn't say
Oh, okay.
scale
Oh,
tyrant.
I forget. They're of D&D now. They had to do like alternate names for a little while. And then what I recognize, the tattoos on the other's face, are they like religious iconography that is related to Tiamat?
I would say you would guess so, but you wouldn't know for sure without taking a closer.
Okay.
Like you'd probably have to sit in front of them and look at in a way that they're not too keen on right now.
That's fine. Okay, then if they wave me forward, I would approach.
Okay. You guys can approach. You all recognize the blue streaks on Julio's face as being the same disease that has been afflicting town.
Okay. I would say you appear to be suffering the same affliction as your sister. Are you feeling well at the moment?
Do I look well?
No, you don't. Is there anything? I mean, and I look at Barnaby, and I'm like, is there anything we can do to help?
Barnaby kind of like looks back at Dee with an expression of, I have no idea.
Okay. We were worried from one dwarf to another. We were worried about you and your sister's well-being, so we thought we would come and check things out.
Okay.
Okay. At this point, like, I am a cleric. May I examine you?
Mm.
Okay. I'm just gonna bullshit my way through a medicine check. See if I see anything. 20, non-natural.
It looks the same as.
Is there okay. And I start like jotting things down in my notebook about the things that there are, and I'm very clearly distracted by the medical diagnosis right now.
We could ask her if she's in possession of any of the items from Eiselcross.
We believe that they're the cause of the affliction.
I tend to think you're right. I think it was one of those blue vials that I got.
Blue vial. I stop writing and I look up. Are you still in possession of the blue vials?
I used one on this chest here, and she points to the stone chest. And the other I sold to Irvin Lyle.
You used it on the chest?
Yeah.
To open it?
No.
How did...
To trap the chest.
Oh. Okay. What you have in there must be very important if you wanted to, use such a precious artifact to protect it.
It is.
Okay. And I switch my attention over to Raygrin, and do they as well?
No, they do not.
I'm concerned about this illness spreading to other people. How many other do you have all of the artifacts here, with the exception of the other blue vial?
She gestures towards the chest.
Oh, okay.
So all of the artifacts from Eiselcross are contained in this chest?
With the exception of the two blue
One-
vials, one of them which booby trapped the chest, and one of them which has been sold to Irvin Lyle.
Do we know
Who's
who
Irvin?
Irvin is?
No.
Where might we find this Irvin?
At the Jolly Dwarf Inn, the only.
The only game in town.
Wait, is that the innkeeper?
No.
Okay. All right. So Irving Berlin is at the
Irvin Lyle.
No, it's Irving Berlin.
Irving Berlin.
Names.
He's the piano player in the bar.
Yeah, I mean, we've met Errol Flynn, we've met Irving Berlin, we've met Umbop and Hansen. Oh, that's
Nice.
great. Okay. What's your plan with I mean, what's your plan to deal with this sickness?
I'm heading to Shady Creek Run to see if I can trade these goods for a cure.
Oh. Do you have a buyer already?
Nothing lined up yet.
I don't think you're going to be able to trade your way into a cure.
Well,
I think the only solution here is to take these artifacts and return them to Eisel.
I will make you a deal. I represent the Cobalt Soul. We have quite a bit of knowledge and influence at our disposal. If you would be willing to provide, to surrender these artifacts into my possession, I could request that the full resources of the soul be geared toward helping you find a cure.
Give me another persuasion check.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to do it because I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7.
What are we rolling for?
Persuasion. I was trying to convince them to give me the artifacts, and I will have my monastic order help them out.
Okay, well, I've got a +5 persuasion. You want me to give it a go?
I would not argue because I'm not very persuasive at the moment.
Go ahead, guys, but remember, I'm not going to let
All
everybody
of you,
just keep taking turns on this kind of stuff.
Okay, well, I will say, you know, he is very good at cures. I've seen her heal people or something like that. I don't know.
If you would like to, Jenny, if you would rather try something other than persuasion, if you strong arm your way into it, I think your modifiers are the same on intimidation too. But whatever you'd like to try, you don't have to do.
Intimidation is only +1.
Okay.
Persuasion is my persuasion's my best one. Watch, I'll get like a 1. Well, shit.
I'm sorry. Let's see here.
12.
12?
Shit.
Let me see. I don't think that's not going to be enough to get her to convince you.
Okay. That's me done.
I'm just happy that I was able to get us in the room without fighting right away. So I shot my shot.
Yeah, here's what you know. You know that Julio believes the disease is called frigid woe.
Okay.
You know she believes it to have originated from these 2 vials of blue substance, one of which she used to booby trap this chest that she's sitting by, the other of which she sold to Irvin Lyle.
Do you think your sister got it from when you booby trapped this chest?
No, I think she got it. There was a crack in one of the vials.
How many total vials were there?
2.
Just 2. And so, and you sold the one with the crack? I'm trying to figure out if, like, the,
We're doing epidemiology.
yeah.
She did not sell. She used the one with the crack to booby trap the.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out if it's biological at this point. If somebody's using this to assassinate people in the city or in the town.
Think about who has come down with frigid woe.
It's looking like accidental poisoning to me.
Okay, so the shopkeeper, the sister, and
Aragon, who found it in the first place. So I think it's just
careless
handling
on these goods.
Okay.
It's just careless handling of this cracked vial.
Okay. So we don't think it's spreading naturally. It's because of the handling of the vial. Okay.
Yes, and 1 vial has been used on this chest, and the other is in
possession of Irving Berlin.
Yep.
Well, maybe we need to track down this Irvin Lyle and convince him to part with the vial.
Potentially.
Do they know his intentions for the vial?
They know he is he's a merchant. So he trades back and forth. So
we've got to intercept that vial. I don't trust it getting out of here for sure. I also know, and I mean, the historical significance of the artifacts in that chest is huge, like real big deal. And your resident book nerd is frothing at the mouth.
I think we should go and track down this Irvin Lyle and then come back here and maybe have a more persuasive argument.
They'll be
get
gone.
Our hands on all of these. You think they'll be gone?
Yes.
Oh, well, you know me. My only other option is we kill them, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to get involved in violence here. I don't think it's necessary. But I'm hoping it's not necessary. But I don't know what we can do. We've tried persuasion. The only other option is intimidation, and my intimidation's not that great.
Fuck it. I cast command.
Yeah, nice.
I cast on Halil.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say forfeit.
I'll tell you what. Roll for initiative. Just
Yeah.
you.
Just
Yep.
me?
Right now.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay. We'll see. Well, I suppose I should.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my last spell slot for the day, y'all.
She passes, and
Sorry, guys.
Ragran does not like that at all.
No, that's fair.
And actually, guys, we're gonna have to put up. It's 9:45.
Yeah.
So Reagan doesn't like this at all, so we're gonna start this off next session with an ass kicking.
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool.
Nice.
I was really hoping I'd get lucky there, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just gotta help you.
Okay, we'll just leave this at Coleman draws his long sword.
Perfect. We will roll initiative next time. And